Hello everyone and welcome if you are new to my channel. My name is Alex Perkins and my channel is everything to do with country living and mom life. Today I'm going to do a little update video on Twilight. She had the wound on her hind end there. I will link above the last update video I did about her going back to the vet. That'll tell you kind of most of what has been going on, but essentially since that vet trip, she is pretty much fully recovered. She's not limping on the leg anymore. The wound is almost completely closed up, which is super awesome. I will absolutely show you guys. I'll go out into the pasture and grab her. I don't need to bring her into the barn today because she's off of all of her medication. I think it's been a week, maybe two, since I did the last update video. It's gotten dramatically better. All the swelling is out of the abscess that was on the side. It's almost completely healed. Her top wound is almost completely healed. It looks so much better. I don't know if you guys haven't seen the video, go back and watch it. But if you have, then you know how icky it was to start with. It has been kind of a long recovery. I think we're going on 6 weeks now. She did the antibiotics. We started with the penicillin and that didn't end up, it worked for the top, but then we had abscess start on the bottom. And so then we went with an edible antibiotic, and that absolutely did the trick, it was great because I was able to just throw it in some oats. And I also put a little bit of oil in there just so that the powder stuck to the oats, and it worked out real well. And I had zero issues getting her to eat the oats. So she did really good taking it. We made sure that we are covering it with the SWAT, which I will have a link down below, because that stuff was a godsend. Honestly, that stuff kept the bugs out of her wounds and it was able to just heal real nicely. The vet initially told us to do 7 days of antibiotics of the powder antibiotics. Vet initially said to do the 7 days, which the container was supposed to contain 7 days worth, and it definitely contained more. It used to only be 1 scoop, but it's 2 scoops now. I'm not really sure why that changed, but so I was doing the 2 scoops nice and level, and I ended up with like almost, I think I did 10 days worth. I finished the container off. In the last video I mentioned that the vet was going to call back, or did call back, I guess. The vet called back and he put more antibiotics on file for us if we felt we needed it. That was at a week. So we gave it an extra 3 days, and by that time there was still a bit of swelling and it was still draining. So we were about to go get the antibiotics for another round. But I had a couple days left in the container, so we did 10 days. And then at that point it was the weekend, so we weren't able to go pick it up because they're not open on the weekends. I mean, if you have like an emergency, you can call them, but I wouldn't call that an emergent situation, as her healing was progressing. So by the Monday, honestly, like, it looked dramatically better. It looks so good. So we made the decision not to go get more antibiotics, and it worked out really well in our favor. Because like I said, she's almost completely healed now. She's not limping on it anymore. It's actually impressive how quickly the hair that they shaved grew back. Like, you almost can't tell where it was shaved. You can a little bit if you really look, but for the most part, you can't really tell. She's healed real nicely. It'll be interesting to see how her hair grows back, because sometimes with horses, I can't remember if it depends on if the follicle is taken out or not with it, how it grows back. But she has spots where she's been bit or kicked before that kind of came back darker, almost black, not so much brown. But then she also has a spot on her withers. When I first got her, my saddle was ill-fitting, and I didn't really realize that until I went to go put the saddle on her the one day, and I noticed that there was white hair growing. So I don't know if that's just like the hair rubbed off, but so she does have a little spot on her withers that grew back white. I think this will grow back either the same color as her hair or maybe slightly darker. But I guess we'll see. Yeah, so let's go check out Twilight. All right, so we got Twilight Girl here. Hopefully she'll stand still for us. So yeah, so that's what the top is looking like right now. It's nice scab, healed really well. TC, do you have to be a bugger? Sorry, pretty girl. And then this is where the abscess was. That's how that looks. Looks real good. Again, it's got a nice scab that's grown there. And the swelling is, there's muscle there, so that'll naturally stick out a little bit. Okay, I can show you, whoa, try and show you the other side here. So you can kind of see how it's kind of rounded like that. Oh, got nice scratches. You can see here she's walking real good on it and there is no limp. So overall, Twilight is doing so good. She's healed up really nice, as you can see. I don't think there was any muscle damage or anything. I mean, it's really hard to tell because she's not used on like a really regular basis, more in the summertime and whatnot, but I just don't really have the time being a stay-at-home mom. But I'm so happy that she is looking good and healing well. I think that's going to be the end of today's video. I just wanted to do a little update on Twilight. I told you guys I was going to do another update, so I figured I would do that. I expect it to only get better from here. If anything else happens, I will obviously keep you guys in the loop. But that's probably going to be it for today's video. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.